Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. We are back with another weekly painting progress, and I'm not going to rub it in or anything, but I am on vacation, which means maybe I will actually tackle some of the larger projects that I have been putting off. I will have a few weeks of just being able to stay home, but you know what? I'm kidding myself. I'm going to sleep and relax more than anything else. But maybe I'll paint. So I did get a couple things done. And first off, we've got General Venom here from Traders Galaxy. Part of their Rise of Democracy 80s retro futuristic flashback style figures. Obviously inspired by the likes of certain commanders of Cobras. And I don't remember the guy from Mask anymore. I think it was like Venom as well, but I don't remember. It's been ages since I watched or thought of Mask. But I was always a G.I. Joe fan. I will admit I did a very simple job, and I probably should go back and fix it up because I've got some ink here and there on the armor panels, probably where it shouldn't be. And I didn't know what to do with the hand that he is standing atop of. So, funny thing is, obviously, this is part of the Coils Corporation. He is the leader. One of the leaders. They have plenty of villains to go around. But it goes back to Trader Galaxy's bot war game. So they can be like one of the arms there. Not that they're all in scale with each other, obviously. They do match the other humans from the lineup quite nicely. But we got him done. And hopefully I'm going to do some of the generic thugs before the year is finished. We'll see, fingers crossed. So I got him done, and we needed something to go against him, right? So I finally found, where I put my Space Nam models from Wargames Atlantic and Reptilian Overlords, who did these together. And they came out okay. I mean, I didn't do the greatest paint job. I was pretty much slapping paint and just moving on. And considering this is at like a 3.5 times zoom, I figure, well, good enough for me. I don't really mind the splotchy spots of ink on them either. I figure they're in Nam in space, they're out in the jungles, they're going to get a little bit dirty. They actually scale pretty well with General Venom there. Did a couple of them here. Are they going to win any awards for painting? Nah. But are they done? You betcha. Got a sniper. I don't think I bothered to do any, like, basic guys. I'm like, no, I was going to say, this guy looks basic, but then he's got a plasma gun. That haircut makes me think of G.I. Joe's Duke. Maybe that's what I was shooting for there. All the muscles on these guys. Don't know what happened to his nose there. We might want to go fix that up. And the fact that the grip on his gun is the same color as his skin is probably a bit of an oversight on my part. But again, I think at a distance, that's not going to be an issue. I really need to find where I put the remaining sprues from this box. I found them, set them aside, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to totally get these done. And then promptly forgot where I put that. And I probably mentioned it when I did a video on these guys, but the more I look at them, the more I think they'd make some really great Space Marine scouts. Oh, we got one more. We got our Al Matthews and Aliens / Carl Weathers and Predator badass over here with the flamer. And a cigar, naturally. Come on, that head has to be based on Matthews and Aliens. The cap, the cigar, it's got the right look to it. We'll let him be Sarge. He can lead them all into battle. Yeah, I kind of need to build some basic guys for this set. I don't have any basic troops. Speaking of basic troops, we've got a... what are these called? Their Wadroon, I want to say Chosen of Conquest, but I don't remember if that's the actual name or if these are the veterans. There was a kit that was like a dual kit technically, but not really, where it was like backwards compatible with one of the other sets. I don't remember exactly. And the more I look at it, the more I think these horns on his head, I can't tell, but they might be part of his hair. But how do you get your hair to do that? I don't know. With a very simple paint job. I have no idea what I painted any of the other skin tones for my Wadroon, but considering they are a kind of synthetic race that was created by the Spires, if I remember my lore correctly, we'll let that slide. Some of them I have very green skin. I could have sworn I have some more floating around here. I do. Is she the same color as he is? I don't know. My Wadroon are a very colorful lot. So, I don't know if I ever did a video on these guys even, but it was fun to paint. They were all plastic, newer plastics, nice stuff. Of course, this guy was nice too. I don't know, I just had him handy. Alright, but actually, so that was just kind of like the warm-up appetizer for everything. So I did manage to get my big two-pick paw, the All Slayer, finished up here. Let's see if I can zoom it out a little bit so you can actually see everything. Almost. So I tried to keep some of his totem weapon thing shiny. Maybe it came out a little too shiny, but there's just so much going on with him. And I used so many different browns and off-whites and tans and stuff. Not that you can tell everything here, but I really enjoyed this model. I probably could have done a better job on the face. I think the yellow dots for eyes are a bit of a cop-out. I'll be the first to admit. But, you know, they're tiny. His eyes were tiny. It's hard to find them exactly. A couple of spots I got a little bit too much ink there. I'm not 100% sure if his totem thing that he's holding, if that's supposed to be either wood or stone. So I kind of painted it as either or, and I'll just leave that to my opponent to figure out. Not my problem. We'll let them decide. He even managed to get his little Chilly Willy buddy here all painted in. I'm just impressed I got it finished. I suck at painting icy, cold-looking bases, and I'm happy with what I ended up with. It's very blue, but in person, there are spots of white in there as well. I think the sculptors that Archvillain had for this guy just really knocked it out of the park. A lot of fun stuff, and I think in the hands of a more competent or dedicated painter, I think they could really, really wow people with this model. And hey, I think for my mediocre skills, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Given enough time, I'm going to probably print that big ol' ice salamander bee here looking creature that Archvillain had for this month as well. Just to give you guys a good sense of scale when you have, you know, other things around him here. It's a big model. I feel like I'm selling myself kind of short in terms of, oh yeah, I only got a couple things painted, but I mean that guy really took some time. So I am pleased with myself. And I know that's kind of sad, but it's the truth. So hopefully, I know we have, well, shoot, Christmas is like right around the corner. I was going to take some time off to go travel with my family. So, I guess it won't really make any difference. I will have Monday's videos up because I know we'll be back in time next week for some kind of a progress in painting video. I can't guarantee there's going to be a whole lot. There'll be something. But, you know, hopefully everybody will be sticking around, and hopefully everybody will be enjoying their holiday festivities for those of you celebrating, and I will definitely be having more videos coming up in the immediate future. So, as always, if you're interested in any of this, we will have those links down below. You guys can check it out yourselves and go print it, paint it, and show it off yourselves. I always try to put this stuff up when I remember to use social media. I will be the first to admit I have been sorely lacking in the last few weeks, just because there were like a million things. This time of year at school gets really busy. Didn't bother posting much. Now that I have time, I will try to rectify that. And I will always use that weekly painting progress hashtag. So if you want to check those out, that's where you'll find them. You can follow me there. What else? I already mentioned everything else. So yeah, I will let you guys go. And hopefully everybody is staying healthy, staying busy, and staying productive with those paintbrushes as well. So with that said then, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.